Hello, you beautiful souls, and welcome to Thursday the 14th. And yes, I have got the day right yesterday. Started with the wrong day in the announcement yesterday. So Thursday the 14th of Mystical March. This week we have the heart chakra with the card of connection, knowing that it is, we are all one in the universal oneness. And the thing that binds us is the power of love, the power of empathy, sympathy, compassion, grace. It's a big word that's been coming up for me personally this week, is grace. Universal oneness, love, interconnection and support. And no matter where we are in the chain of connection, it's still okay to be who we are. So embrace what you bring to the human race. And know that when you lift, humanity lifts. When you shine, humanity shines. So today's calendar entry. Dry your eyes, sit up in your chair, and finally set the record straight with yourself. Now, I don't know about anyone else, but there's a lot of people I've spoken to who are feeling quite emotional at the moment, quite drained at the moment. And we're heading up to this the equinox, yes, but we're heading up to this equinox and the astrological new year. So there is this winding up of sorts, and it can be emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually draining. So check in with yourself. Where are you sitting? Dry your eyes, sit up in your chair, and finally set the record straight with yourself. Because that was a calendar entry, I've gone with the luminous humanness, and the two cards that have come out are absolutely amazing. So the first card that jumped out, and it reminds me very much of this connection card, is in the world but not of it. And we can see there's this person on the pinnacle and everyone else is below them. Now, you're not better than anyone else, but you are in the world. You're a part of it, but you are still allowed to be yourself. You don't have to. I'm going to read the book. It is not a sin to want to fit in and be looked upon as a respectable, honourable citizen who can hold their head high in polite society. However, to be a slave to the community's standards, customs and rules means that while you will locally survive quite well, you may not thrive at all. Consider the perspective of your family, friends, and don't be imprisoned by their prejudice. To be yourself, honour the particularities of your soul, dance to your rhythm, and turn a deaf ear to the rumour mill. Living the life that only you can is its own reward. And down the line, you might even be declared a hero, a genius for whom your community will take credit. In other words, when you find the courage to shine your light to its brightest potential, they will pat themselves on the back and say, "That's my boy or girl. They take after me. That's my girl or boy. I taught them all they know." And there is a mantra that comes with this. Regardless of the short-term resistance I may feel from my circle, I follow my wild heart wherever it may lead. Yes, we're all connected, but you do not need to fit in. You are allowed to climb higher than your circle. You are allowed to grow physically, mentally, spiritually, and shine your light, because when you lift, humanity lifts. When you shine, humanity shines. So I love that that's reiterating and not worrying about the opinions of others, which came through in yesterday's reading as well. Oh, and then there is this, that crazy heart of yours, the one with lightning crackling and moonlight shining through it, the one you've been told not to trust because it often led you off the beaten path, the one so many have misunderstood your entire life. Trust it. Feed it, grow it. It's your greatest treasure and will point the way to your highest destiny. It is the voice of your soul. And then we have Hall of Mirrors. How would you feel if you knew this entire world was secretly conspiring on your behalf of your highest and greatest expression? Peek behind the curtain to see those who drop obstacles in your path and realize that the biggest bully and your most obvious champion have the same marching orders to do their part to evoke your genius into being. When you enjoy or admire someone's energy, take heart in knowing they are you. If you find yourself around someone whose energy you don't really enjoy, thank that person for providing you with the clarity to shine by contrast what you do and don't value, and thus what choices to make. Accept any unpreferred energy as a part of your shadow, and with gratitude become willing to shine your light on it. Ask yourself, what blessing is this person bringing me? What can I learn here? What are they revealing about my preferences? In other words, how are they a blessing? Because in every lesson is a blessing. In the great hall of mirrors called life, we are all each other. And it's never an accident who crosses our path. Be grateful for the ones who challenge you. In playing the villain, they might just be waking you up to your magnificence. I bow in reverence to the reflection in the mirror, for the people in my life and the roles they play, as they conspire to support my most awakened expansion. You are in the world, but you don't need to conform and be a part of the external expectations, the worldly pressures. Everything is connected. We are all one, but we are also one. Okay? Dry your eyes, sit up in your chair, and finally set the record straight with yourself. Are you conforming? Are you trying to fit in? Are you listening to the circle that surrounds you of who you can be, what you can do? And are you seeing the blessing in the supposed villains in your life? Your life will be transformed when you make peace with your shadow. You will no longer have to pretend to be someone you're not. And fuck, we've all done that, right? I've done that. Not so much now. Now I am who I am and deal with it. But growing up, I was always trying to be what other people wanted me to be and never feeling at home in myself. You will no longer have to pretend to be someone you're not. You will no longer have to prove you're good enough. When you embrace your shadow, you will no longer have to live in fear. Find the gifts of your shadow and you will finally revel in all the glory of your true self. Then you will have the freedom to create the life you have always desired. You are one in the universal oneness. Everything that goes on in and around you is a reflection of you. The great things you see in others are already in you. The things that aren't so great are also within you. Honor both of those. You are just as amazing and inspiring as that person. And that person who really triggers you is triggering you so that you can face that shadow within yourself. And as you are climbing to your highest potential, don't let the circle of people surrounding you hold you back with their opinions. As my husband says, opinions are like assholes. We all have one, but we don't have to sniff everyone else's. So we don't need to pay attention to their opinion. So much love, your intuitive life coach, Tracy. You've got this. I've got you. The universe has got us.